Hi, again, it's me. I'm just gonna say this straight up. The people who I'm currently working for wanted this video to be more sarcastic in tone. However, I'm not gonna do that because I can recognize that this topic needs to be taken with a sort of delicate touch. So this video is going to be much different in tone than what I usually do. So please keep that in mind while you're watching it. The topic I shall be discussing in this video is gambling in video games. Specifically, what I would call a non-predatory and predatory gambling system. In my opinion, what would make a gambling system predatory is if you could only get access to that system via either paying with money directly or by buying something with money. If you were to not be able to get access to that system with playing for the game normally, I would consider that predatory because it inherently requires you to pay with money. Now I shall switch over to myself in the past, but do keep in mind I do use loot box instead of gambling system in that video. Just know they're one and the same. Alright, now for an example of a non-predatory loot box. For this example, I'll be using Warframe. In Warframe, there is this thing called Void Relics, which have specific missions tied to them, where you can open them up. As you can see, there's a pool of 6 items that you can get from a relic, and you can upgrade them in order to have a higher chance of getting the more rare items. Now, relics are only obtained via either getting them at a specific vendor named Varzia using Aya, which you also get from doing these kinds of missions, or by receiving them through missions, mostly long-form missions like defense, interception, stuff like that. You cannot get them using actual money, as well as you can't crack them using money either. We'll use this one as an example of one being used in a mission. Yeah. Alright, now that we have finished the mission, we'll be able to crack our relic and see what we got.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I got this. I'm pretty sure it's a common reward. Oh well. And as you can see, I got void traces from cracking the relic, and usually to get relics along with money extract, but this time I didn't. Oh well. Anyways, that's the end of that. For extra clarification, that was the game Warframe, made by the developer Digital Extremes. They have made a really good game and are, in general, just a really good developing company. I would suggest that you go support them if you can. And back over to past me, instead talking about a different game. Also, terribly sorry, I did kind of record it on my floor. Now I will show you a more predatory version of in-game gambling. Keep this in mind when I show you. It is a Roblox game, and it is one of the only examples I can find that was readily accessible to me. So the game is Creatures of Sonaria, The way you get creatures in this game is via this gacha system. This isn't, of course, the only one, but it is one of many. And in order to spin the gacha, you have to use shrooms, which you can get in-game by either waiting 5 minutes or by using actual money to buy some. And in fact, I'll show you the price of some now. I am pointing it away just so that you can't see any kind of important details. So here you can see the amount you need to pay for each thing, and yet this is in Robux, which I will be converting to an actual currency amount. But yeah, you can see the direct difference between each pack, and it's not very good, especially since this game's played by a lot of kids. Yeah. Thank you for that, past me. And what I meant by important information was identifying information. I would prefer to be private on the internet and not have people know exactly who I am. Anyways, back on topic. While those aren't all the examples that exist of predatory and non-predatory loot boxes or gambling systems, there are many more that are worse. As far as I know, many Minecraft servers back in the day had a real big problem with serious gambling, as well as many first-person shooter games as well had that kind of issue, along with a lot of competitive games. Honestly, a lot of games in general had this kind of issue. Thankfully, nowadays, I don't see it as much. However, that could just be my perception of things. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Goodbye.